All right. So, last time, the group, well, they started the session in the underground caverns below the sewers of Helmfirth before retreating back up to the surface and looking for info and maybe some reinforcements before they carried on any further, concerned about possibly running into the Oblex, this slime creature that they had fought previously that seemed to basically create or puppeteer humanoid combatants against them. Not finding any reinforcements, the group did do a little bit of research at the library, and Lilith may have been named a deputy of Helmfirth and used that power, that great and awesome power of the deputy, to secure a pot of grease from the inn at which you stayed.
I really wanted to get that guy's name. I'm gonna get him in trouble.
Also, that night, Maya ran into a mysterious masked stranger who kind of just seemed to be like giving her the eyes as he left the bar. She decided to head out and see what he was all about. And really, there wasn't much of a resolution to that. He just explained that he was one for worldly pleasures, food, drink, and, other stuff. And that was really about it. He was on his way, and Maya went back in to meet up with her companions. So the next day, after securing Greece, the group went back through the sewers into the caves, waited around for a bit, possibly hoping to engage the ooze monster again, but it didn't seem. Well, it didn't appear. So either it wasn't there or it wasn't willing to engage. And so they pressed a little further in, eventually being confronted with the shape of a large, vaguely squid-like entity that seemed to just be perched down this dark stone corridor. And after a brief conversation, Maya and Lilith decided to push on a bit further into what a quick fly through by the familiars revealed to be this thing's lair. And so we pick up with the two of them walking into this large natural stone chamber with a pretty sizable pool of water situated toward the far back. You can see and hear the large form of this creature that you'd conversed with earlier rising up out of the water, as the whole way leading up to it is flanked by probably half a dozen or so standing humanoids, just mostly standing unresponsive. I think they seem to follow your gaze, but they don't really make any other movements beyond that. And so with you two having just entered the room to this scene, in relative darkness, I might add, what are you doing?
I'm just kind of hanging out, waiting.
Yeah, you and the other two are still in the hallway.
No.
Did we not follow the guy over here?
Oh, he invited us back here. Right?
Yeah, he did invite you through what you gather was some sort of like projection or illusion of himself, itself, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, Lilith did not want to come back here, so she's just kind of looking to Maya for, like, all right, what are you gonna do?
I mean, I guess I'll approach the body of water,
Okay.
assuming he's there.
Yeah, and you can see that it's kind of craning up out of the this body of water. The amount that's above the surface that you can see is standing about as tall off the surface of the water as you would be if your whole height was just standing on it. And so you approach and you see the large circular mouth lined with sharp teeth and the three vertically arranged eyes that sort of run up the front of its face, I suppose.
Wherever Maya goes, Lilith is sticking, like, right next to her.
Okay, so how close does Maya want to get?
15 feet.
Okay. And so you do that. The humanoids kind of watching, gazing on at this. As you grow closer, two of them walk up to stand essentially not between you and the creature, but just off to each side. And the other four kind of fill in behind you, forming a sort of wedge and at least some semblance of a barrier between you and the exit.
Fantastic.
And you approach and you watch the thing's eyes just blink a couple of times, sizing you up. It says, "Bold of you to approach of your own free will."
Well, you invited me back here.
Indeed, but not an invitation that many would accept, I think. So, you and your companions made the suggestion that my presence here may be an inconvenience to you and your fellow insects above the surface.
That's right.
And what would the kingdom of the ants suggest I do about their problem?
I mean, they just want, their basements to stop being invaded. I'm assuming one of your enthralled creatures did it.
And you look around, and even this chamber is coated in this thick, kind of viscous, slimy coating. It just seems to be. I mean, you haven't seen a spot around Helmfirth since checking out the basements that isn't like this, at least underground. And I think it looks around and surveys its lair and says, "This effect is one of my own." And is something that the lesser beings will simply have to live with.
Well, I don't think they'll let that lie. I mean, even if they're lesser beings, they can be annoying in large numbers.
Useful, though, as well. You see a single tentacle sort of reach up out of the water and gesture at the half dozen enthralled humanoids surrounding you at this point.
I mean, I don't know how many would survive that, though. I don't know, what would you do with that many people under your control?
For one, I would no longer have to concern myself with annoyances such as this.
I guess that's true.
Besides, I and my people have designs that your puny minds couldn't possibly comprehend.
I don't know. Well, is there a way you can, I don't know. Who is your kind? I mean, like, who else?
It says, "You see my form. There are others like me. We have existed since before the advent of the gods. We remember everything that every member of our species has ever witnessed. And when our mortal, well, physical shells fade, our consciousness returns to whence we came, only to be brought back. A reality that you and your ilk could not conceive of." We simply wish to reclaim what was once ours.
Hmm. Well, when are you gonna reclaim it?
We do so one step at a time, often from places such as this, using pawns such as these. But you and your companions, you could prove quite useful indeed. We see a slow, I don't know if smile would be the right word for it, but a distinct change in the expression on this thing's face as it seems to toy with that notion.
Hmm. I mean, I don't think we'd be useful, but then who am I to think that?
Indeed. Who are you to think that? I would like Maya to make a wisdom save.
What does protection from good and evil give me? I
I think you get advantage if it's
Targets can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, and I have advantage on any new saving throws against the relevant effect.
Okay.
Okay.
Such a creature being
Aberrations, celestials, elementals, fiends, and undead.
okay. And yeah, in that case, it seems to focus on you and attempt to pry into your mind. And you don't feel any effect. You can sense that it's focusing intently on you. But you are impervious. And after a moment, it says, interesting. Is this a power of yours? Still looking at Maya.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Make a deception check.
I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. He just stared at me for a long time.
I never told her I was casting it.
Okay. All right, that's fair. Then I suppose in response to that, it says, most of your kind, as you may be able to guess from your current company, do not put up so much resistance as I use my abilities on them.
What's your abilities? Like, what are you trying to do?
The eyes sort of narrow and says, I'm attempting to put you and your kind back in your place.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to. I don't know. I don't like your thought of what my place is.
Okay. And at that point, two of the enthralled humanoids surrounding you begin to close in and attempt to grab onto you.
I don't want that to happen.
Okay, so it's going to be a couple of grapple checks, basically, simultaneously. So go ahead and make either 2 athletics or 2 acrobatics checks.
Is this me too?
They seem particularly focused on Maya.
Okay, can I help her then?
If you'd like.
Okay,
So I suppose that would be advantage on Maya's
Okay.
checks.
Well, that's a 22 and a nat 20.
Okay. So yeah, the 2 on Maya's side close in and attempt to kind of wrangle her. But between the 2 of you, you're able to drive them back. And the creature in front of you, again, just speaks directly into both of your minds and says, still you resist.
I mean, what else do you expect? I'm saying that out loud.
I expect for you to know your place. And at this point, you hear the sound of more water being displaced along the near edge of this pool. and you see what looks like about 6 more people, all of them with the same translucent skin that you saw on the dead body above ground. They haul themselves up out of the water and all begin converging on you and Lilith.
What's blocking our way back to the rest of our group?
So as of right now, there's a small gap between the 2 pairs that had kind of flanked you as you made your way in.
Mm-hmm.
In game terms, you'd still be like passing within 5 feet of at least somebody on your way out.
Mm-hmm.
But you may be able to beat a hasty retreat here.
Like, I turn towards Lilith and I'm like,
Yeah.
maybe we should. Yeah. And
Yep.
I'm going to turn around and sprint out
Okay.
back to the rest of my party.
As this is happening, Lilith, go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Oh. Mm.
Okay. So, as the 2 of you begin running out, is Maya taking the lead just because she's naturally faster, or what's the...
I mean,
I was going to run a little bit with Maya and then cast Misty Step.
Okay. Well, so you both start running. And then you hear Lilith, I think, stop and begin... is there a verbal to Misty Step? I mean, it's
Let me check.
like
I think
probably...
there is. Yeah, there is.
So you hear Lilith begin this incantation under her breath, but then it stops. And her arms kind of fall down to her sides. And she just kind of falls in line with the rest of the dozen or so humanoids that are now running after you.
well, I mean, she's running after me, right?
Yeah, but there was a distinct ceasing of something that you know was her means of getting out.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep running if she keeps following me.
Okay. And so you lead the way out of the chamber, running faster than these people can all really keep up with. And so the rest of the group, as you're standing, maybe 100 or so feet down this hallway, you hear the kind of quiet patter of Maya's feet as she comes running back. And as her footfalls get closer, you hear several more following her at a running pace.
Anything I can hide behind?
Maybe like some fallen rock.
I would like to attempt to hide behind it and prepare with my bow.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
When I get to the group, I want to yell that Lilith has been enthralled. But she can still be saved?
Question mark?
Lilith's been... yeah. Lilith's been enthralled. Like, Bungdo, wake her up.
What? Pungdo, fix it.
Bungdo just kind of looks around like, what?
Bungdo has magic. Maya doesn't know what to do.
Could that work? No, that's like a condition. I don't know if that counts. Might have to be magic. Oh, I have Dispel Magic. What the fuck? All right, let's go. Bungdo just kind of thinks about it for a second. It's like, starts waddling along.
Okay.
So did I like follow Maya out of the cave? Like I'm just chilling with them now?
So from Lilith's perspective, yeah, you were running, and then you kind of felt this kind of fog descend over your mind, and effectively you are charmed by this thing to the point that it has control over you. So, yeah.
Do you have resistance to being charmed or something?
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
I have an advantage on it, so can I
Okay.
roll again for you?
Yeah, roll again.
Well,
Yep, nope,
Yeah.
still charmed.
but I'm not
Um,
asleep.
You're not
Because
asleep.
I can't be put to sleep.
So at least there's that going for you. Okay. But yeah, so you are now running with all of these other people at the behest of whatever this thing is that's just like jacked your mind. And all of you are running down the hall. So was there anything else that anybody wanted to do in terms of prepping for this once you hear and see Maya come running down the hall?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Slightly poking my head out, waiting for enemies to get in range to shoot them with a bow.
All right. Cool. So, pretty simple map here. But let me get this right here.
So when I reach a certain point, I want to turn around and attack. Do I get a surprise attack from them not expecting me to suddenly change what I'm doing?
I don't think so, because they're all kind of fixated on you. They're watching what you do intently.
Okay, just
You know,
thought I'd
it's
ask.
right. It's like for the same reason that somebody in a standoff wouldn't be taken by surprise. You know.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
I mean, they can still be taken by surprise, but a different kind of surprise.
Typically not by the people that they're in the standoff with. All right. So we've got a Lilith here. We've got a bunch of commoners, like a bunch of them, like a fuck ton of them.
Woohoo! More target practice.
Kill
This
all
is the
this
perfect time for AoEs.
Alright, let me just get my spell ready.
Yeah. That's the scary part, though. Like, Lilith still has all her stuff. And would not hesitate to use it.
Well, I told Bungo.
I mean, can I just like dispel magic?
You can try once we get there. I'm just still pasting people into this hallway. Okay.
If they're watching me very intently, does everyone else get a surprise round?
I mean, I guess it depends on how you want to play it. I'm not saying no, but everybody else would have to be sealed.
I'm concealed, possibly.
Possibly. Okay. Does that is, I think how that's supposed to work. Yeah, that looks good. So then here, Togar and Bungdo. All right. So, pull you over to this really high quality straight line tunnel map thing that I've got here. And let's roll some initiative, shall we?
No, I
Rip.
didn't like that. Oh
Oh
wait, never mind. I thought you just rolled for me.
So Maya's on top of her shit, but everybody else?
Not quite as much.
Okay, Chance is at least up there.
That's poop. I got a +10.
All right. So yeah, Maya, you come running down and kind of bark out a few quick words to your companions. What are you doing?
Um. e- What do I have on me? Do. That's not very helpful.
Don't make me play the music.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I was gonna stop there and I'll turn around and throw a dart. Ring.
Is that the sound the dart made?
Yeah,
Yeah. Just like that.
at the first
like
one.
Okay, first one is hit with a dart and collapses, getting like stampeded over by the coming mob.
I'll throw a dart at the next one. Right
Okay.
behind it.
Yep.
Bing.
Okay. Same thing.
I'm rolling literally as low as I possibly can. And I'm gonna spend a key point for patient defense.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go right in front of Bungdo.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Chance.
Okay, I just had to read through something real quick. I'm going to. You already deleted the ones that died, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll attack the bottom left one then with the bow.
Okay.
And I'm a sneaky.
Yeah, you are.
And was it considered a surprise?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good. Then it's auto crit.
Okay. So
Unnecessary,
yeah, you
but-
kill it like 5 times over.
Then I use bonus action to attempt to re-hide behind the rocks.
Okay. Bungo.
I am going to heal myself.
Okay.
Let me find a spell.
All right.
It's not nothing.
All right. So yeah, you cast Healing Word on yourself, and suddenly you're feeling a little better about this whole situation. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Togar.
I'm gonna say, I don't know what's going on here. But okay. I'm just going to see if it's long enough. Yeah, I'll hit this one.
Okay.
Dagger. Dagger.
You throw your dagger and drop the person, and as they collapse, you can now see clearly in front of you Lilith running with this mob of controlled humanoids.
That's about all I can do. Well, yeah, I'll throw another one. I'll hit this one.
Okay. And hit it you do. And, okay. So, in the interest of not having Laura sitting bored all session, I mean, basically the directive you have is capture these people, or if there's too much resistance to be able to do that, simply kill them.
Okay. I wasn't looking because I didn't think I'd do anything. So I guess I can do this. Cause that gets all of them. I mean,
All right. So, yeah, how about some dex saves, everybody?
I could have
Oh,
swore I
God.
was proficient in Dex.
why is
No damage.
Okay.
I'm assuming a 22 saves me. So,
I mean,
Yeah.
it like double saves you.
Am I really not
says
proficient
the
in Dex?
DC is
Wait.
11? but
Yeah,
it's
that
supposed to
doesn't
be 15?
seem. Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like you should be better than that. But
Yeah.
okay. Either way, though, yeah, you're good. Chance is good.
I don't know if am I supposed to be proficient in Dex?
Well, I mean,
what are you
saves
proficient
are
in?
Like,
saves are automatically filled in for you. They should be.
I have nothing. I am not proficient in any save.
What?
Yes.
That is wrong. You should be proficient in 2.
All of my proficiencies got all fucked up and cleared out.
What?
Yes.
Oh shit.
So I think it was Dex and something else.
Intelligence.
Dex and intelligence. Okay.
There you go.
Cool. All right. Now I'll roll.
Okay. So yeah, you just barely saved there.
And you have evasion too, right?
Yes.
All the evasions.
Ignore the second one I just did. Okay. Yeah, the first and the last one.
Well, I think it already rolled, didn't it?
Oh, yeah, it does.
So, alright. Bungdo then takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage, 12 points of cold damage, for a total of 21.
Fuck me. Okay. 21?
21.
I just
Alright.
grab Bungdo and hold him in front of me.
Oh my gosh.
That's how I save myself.
Okay, and so Maya takes nothing because of evasion.
I take nothing because of evasion.
Okay. Alright. That could have been a hell of a lot worse. If only Togar's evasion wasn't just holding up Bungdo like a meat shield.
I'm sorry. He was there.
There's nothing I can do. It's just like a little gnome buckler.
He really is. I just grab him with one hand and hold him up in front of me. Cartoon style.
In that
And
case,
Bungdo, you feel like it could be... What?
I'm just gonna start kicking and punching.
I
Yeah,
immediately
you
just
feel
found
one of them. You feel one of them like hit your fez, and God's help, Togar, if that thing is dented. But
Not the
Okay.
fez.
anything else from Lilith?
No, that's it.
Okay. So back to Maya.
I'm gonna yell, "Help, Lilith!" And
Hey, my civs got wiped off the thing. We'll say that they go last because I fucked up and had them
oh,
deleted. So,
I
I'll
think
wait then.
They were at 2.
oh yeah, so that works. Bum, 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 bum.
No, they don't get attacked.
Nope.
I mean, basically, yeah, they don't. They're just gonna like haul ass up to you and try to catch up.
That's okay with me. Otherwise, I was gonna have to run up to them.
What was the thing where rogues can use their bonus action to attack again? I forget how that works.
It's just like a lighter finesse weapon you can attack.
Yeah, and you can't use your modifier for the second attack for the damage, right?
I think so.
Well, I know it's for the damage. I don't know if it's for both or not. I think it's just the damage.
Probably
That's
just the
what I'm saying,
damage.
Yeah, I think it's just damage.
Unless you have the skills.
But yeah. So anyway, now that they're all scooted up, Maya, your turn.
I mean, everyone can do it, not just rogues.
Oh,
Not rogue specific. Oh gosh, they're right by me.
Yeah, they dashed.
I'm gonna hit the one in front of Togar with my quarterstaff.
Okay.
Just boomf.
And boomf.
And then the one in front of me. Boomf.
And boomf.
And I'm gonna spend a key point and do 2 more attacks.
Okay.
So the kitty corner one from me.
Yep.
Boomf.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We don't need AoE, we just need
boomf.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I'll hang out there. That sounds good.
All right. Chance.
is it only light weapons or is it ranged as well?
Well, you can have light ranged weapons.
I think with your bow, I'm pretty sure it's got the same effect as my throwing daggers. Or it's like you don't use your bonus on the second.
Okay. Guess I will try and attack the one in the back.
Okay.
Am I considered stealth? I rolled a 17.
Yeah.
You stealthy motherfucker.
Deleted.
Bonus action to re-stealth.
Okay.
So that's it.
Bungdo.
All right, I'm gonna heal this time even more.
Okay.
I think healing word's a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a tier 3 or a level 3 cure wounds. I think.
Okay.
22.
Oh, if you do that though, I don't think you can do another like lesser
Spell.
restoration. Yeah.
Well, healing word is a bonus though.
Yeah, there are rules about like spells and stuff though. Like basically, fuck, I haven't looked this up yet, and I should.
It doesn't matter.
If
It's
you
totally
have-
fine.
If
I've
you
just done it
cast
before.
spells in a turn, one has to be a cantrip and one has to be a spell.
That's
Okay.
what I thought. Yeah.
Because I mean, before, like earlier in the campaign, I was doing both in a turn.
Yeah, I know. That's just because I wasn't on top of my shit.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. It's a rule. It's a rule. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Just shit together. Just kidding.
Well,
No.
produce flame is a cantrip.
Yes, you can do that.
Good action though.
Yeah, but he only did a bonus.
No, he used Cure
I
Wounds.
use Cure Wounds,
Oh,
which
did you?
You
means
could switch it around. Do a healing word and produce flame.
no, I already did that. I can just do it next turn
Alright.
Alright, cool.
because I really like
Um,
that heal.
That was a pretty beefy heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Togar.
I'm just gonna try to take out the other two.
Alright. Boom, boom. Done.
Dagger, dagger.
Chicka chicka.
And then there was one.
Nuh-uh.
So that's it for Togar, though?
Yeah. Yep.
Alright, what's Lilith doing?
Okay, so is this like just no matter what she's gonna try to capture them, or would she the like sense to turn back?
Unless you are told to turn back, you probably wouldn't.
Okay, so I will Eldritch Bless Maya.
Okay.
Sorry, Maya, you did a lot of damage. But as usual, I do not roll good, so it's
Those don't hit.
Really?
Oh, darn.
They wouldn't even have hit the fucking commoners.
Okay, well, what about like just stepping back but still attacking?
I think that would be acceptable. You know, as long as you're moving to prolong your usefulness, right?
Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna take 30 steps back, or well, you know.
30 steps?
Yep,
30
30
steps.
steps. Step 30 times.
30
Yeah.
tiny steps back.
Mhm. So yeah,
Okay. Cool.
I mean, obviously she goes off the map, but
Yeah. It's all good. Okay.
I expect Maya will be able to get to there anyway.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how people are gonna do stuff, but yeah, I mean, fuck it. We got at least that much map space, so why not do that? Okay. So there are no civs left to go. So what you doing?
I am going to. How far is this? Okay. I'm gonna spend a key point to run all the way to her. I can
Okay.
spend my movement and my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to catch up to her, and I am gonna try and grapple her.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's an athletics check.
Yep, it's an athletics on the part of the one doing the grappling, and then either athletics or acrobatics. It's not a dex save though.
Well, how am I supposed to do? Wait, what? Acrobatics? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Saving from a grapple is either athletics or acrobatics. Oh shit!
Okay.
Tie goes to the defender.
I was thinking it was
That's not fair.
Dex or strength.
She rolled a 20 first. What the crap? You're not supposed to tie my frickin' 22.
Nimble
I rolled
warlock.
better.
I'm so
Stupid.
sneaky though.
All right. So yeah, you try, but Lilith is a slippery drow, and yeah. So now two of you are just down there, way down near the entrance to the Aboleth's chamber, and we move on to Chance.
Is there any way I could get over there while still being hidden?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll use my feline agility to double my movement speed for the turn.
All right.
So 60 is my base for the turn. And then I will use my bonus action to dash. So I am there.
I like how we were talking about Dragon Ball Z before the session, and everybody's just fucking flying around like Super Saiyans and shit.
Freaking rolling 20s and can't do anything.
Can you imagine the DBZ scream coming out of Maya's mouth right now?
Oh my gosh.
Can Can I drop the short bow and pull out a dagger and try and go for non-lethal damage?
Yeah, you could do that.
Normal. Ew.
What's Lilith's AC?
A 14.
Doesn't hit.
Well, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Bungdo.
I'm going to heal
say
again.
You say that so smugly, but it might be your death.
What, me?
What?
Who?
You.
I keep having to remind myself in this fight that it's bad if I do good. 'Cause I do keep getting happy if I can accomplish things.
Just really getting into the role. She's like happy to serve her new aquatic overlord.
Oh,
Eric, I can't open this pen.
Why not?
what do you need a pen for? We're playing on the computers.
So I healed and moved up. I'm just kind of running forward, trying to catch up now.
Okay. Cool. Togar.
Moving whatever I can, chasing.
Okay.
Double dash, and my run, so 75 feet.
Alright, that'll get you pretty close.
Yep. So that'll put me there. That's it.
Cool. Lilith.
Okay. I don't have anything for close up. She will just try to hit Maya again. Hey, that one was better.
Oh, the 21 hits.
Yep.
It's only like 1 damage. Well, it's 6, but that's a very bad roll.
Whopping 6 damage.
If only it was
Okay.
a physical attack.
Oh wait,
You could
that's-
catch it.
oh no, it is okay. I was thinking that it should be higher.
Do you have the thing that adds your charisma
Yeah,
mod?
yeah, that did the charisma, but that was the first little box there. I don't. Did they change it? I feel like I've been very confused by this all night.
Yeah, this it's not getting added. It's showing you just a straight D10.
So it's more
Okay.
than 6 damage?
Well, why does it have? Okay, so the 6 is attached to the 22, and the 1 is attached to the 21.
It shouldn't be. Like nothing else does that, I don't think.
No.
Like, I don't know why it would. Why does it have 2 numbers?
I don't know, but until we like dig into it and figure that out exactly, we'll say it's the first number and we'll apply modifiers to that. So
So that's a +4.
okay, so
So
total
10.
of 10 damage. Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, I guess that's it for Lilith, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Maya.
I will grapple her, hopefully, this time.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Slippery warlock.
shouldn't be happy, but I'm just happy for Lilith at being good at things.
I will. For my bonus action, I will cast Efficient Defense.
I was gonna say, you will cast? What the fuck is this?
I mean, I will concentrate really hard and suddenly be patient.
Gotcha.
Does
Okay.
dodge give me disadvantage on my attack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I just am pointing out that I already have disadvantage.
Well, you can move.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to let you know in case.
I mean, you're still capable of moving before you attack me.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there's anything else that can attack me.
I guess we'll find out. Alright. So that's it for Maya?
Yeah.
Chance.
Pull out the other dagger, get both of them out, and then go for non-lethal damage twice. Smacking her with the hilt.
Alright. So, Lilith, go ahead and make 2 wisdom saves.
Okay.
Alright,
What
carry
am I
on.
making saves for?
I don't know. What are you making saves for?
Oh, I don't know. I don't like it.
You're making saves to see if he'll knock the guy out of your head.
Yeah, you do take 15 points of damage, though, so there is that.
Ow. That's the first damage that I've taken so far.
Okay.
Alright.
That's it for Chance?
Yeah.
Bungdo.
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna dash.
Alright.
I am so fucking slow. And I don't know if I can do anything else. Dash takes like an action, right?
Yeah, so if you have a bonus action, you could use a bonus action thing
What, like healing word?
if you
Yeah.
wanted to.
Yep.
Alright.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Togar.
How far away am I? Because I can't. Oh, now I can see. Never mind. I had to scroll up. How far away am I actually from her?
This
That
is real.
That
This
is
is real.
accurate. And as a matter of fact, don't move your character. I'm gonna just shift everybody back on the map a little bit.
Okay.
There you go. All better.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take 2 steps up, and I am going to see that Chance is doing that, and I'm just going to kind of reach out and just stab Lilith.
Oh shit!
I'm not gonna do. Can I not do sneak attack?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Does Chance want to do sneak attack?
Oh
Would it
god.
still be non-lethal?
Maybe.
I mean, if you knock her out, that's gonna be bad. So I'm just stabbing her to try to shake her out of it.
Knocking out is bad. Stabbing the shit out of her is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Yeah. So Lilith does take that 9 points and needs to make another Wisdom save. Carry on.
I'm gonna stab her again.
I'm not. Hey!
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna
She's
poke
gonna
her
be
with-
so pissed if and when she actually wakes up from this.
I poked her with my kunai, or tried.
Okay, that's another 5 points of
Ew.
damage,
Don't poke me with your kunai. Gross.
and another Wisdom save, please.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, that's it. I'm just gonna kind of slide over here. Get out of the way.
All right,
And that'll end my turn.
Lilith.
Okay, Lilith turns and glares at Togar. And underneath his feet, oh no! What is this? I try to cast it, and it says what level? It's a cantrip.
Level 0?
Okay, it was create bonfire, so I need a dex save.
Oh, okay. Dex save. Boom. I take
Oh.
no damage.
Well, you happen to have made it.
Oh, I did. Okay,
Um,
good. I was looking.
Yeah, you did. Okay, I'm gonna stick right there though. That's all I'll do.
All right, Maya.
Well, grappling her isn't gonna go well, so I'm gonna try the Edna mode version and just pull yourself together and slap her 3 times.
Ow!
Uh, I'm not
Slap,
trying
slap,
to kill
slap.
her.
Oh my goodness.
So you take 28 points of bludgeoning damage for starters.
Oh, okay. Is concentration constitution save?
Yes, it is.
I think that last one.
The last one failed.
Yeah. Alright, what was that friggin' 28 damage?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, Lilith doesn't look good, guys.
And
She's
yeah, Lilith
bleeding
can go ahead
everywhere.
and she can go ahead and make 3 more wisdom saves.
Jesus.
What the frick is wrong with you?
Carry on.
Can you not roll above a 10 to save your life on a wisdom save?
We're gonna kill her trying to save her.
I mean, please don't do more than 68 damage in one hit, cause
We're just trying to knock her out.
I could cast Blight at level 4.
oh yeah, thanks.
You just see this little like thought bubble pop up out of Bungdo's head of like Lilith just keeling over and her veins like just anyway, moving on. I assume because I think that's it for Maya. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chance.
I just rear my right hand back as far as I can, and they snap out of it. Smack it with the hilt of the dagger again.
Oh no.
And you
It
miss.
doesn't hit.
Oh. Try again.
That hits.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I can't like punch you softly.
And as you smack Lilith in the back of the head with a dagger, she falls over.
Go ahead and make 1 more wisdom save. Hey, that's what you needed.
Hey, I'm
it worked.
unconscious.
You'd find you just need to roll above a frickin' 10.
It worked. So yeah, as you see the lights kind of begin to go out, you feel the influence of this thing leave your headspace. Yeah, the last thing you see, I think, is you're still probably staring at Togar as you just black out. But she is stable because you guys were kind enough to beat the shit out of her kind of carefully.
Killing them softly.
Exactly.
I only stabbed her twice.
I mean, I slapped her pretty hard.
Yeah, she did.
You fucking. You kickboxed
I turn
her.
towards Bungdo and I'm like, Bungdo, help.
Cure wounds. On Lilith, I presume?
I mean, only if you want.
I mean,
Are you asking me? Like,
I mean, to be fair, just throwing this out there. You don't actually know if she'll like wake up and start trying to kill you again.
Well, we should try to get out of here.
I mean, I can dispel magic.
Well, as long as this happens quickly, because we gotta get a move on.
We went into this cave with such high hopes.
And then the deputy. God.
Yeah.
Should we tie her up?
I mean, is he casting dispel magic?
Yeah.
Then I think we should
She's
be
good.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, any magic effect that might have been on her is dispelled, and yeah, she's still lying there, unconscious but stable.
Cool. I guess cure wounds now.
Okay.
Jesus.
And Lilith, you awaken on the ground of this this stone corridor, feeling a little sore, and having a pretty vivid memory of what
There's that
happened.
too.
Oh. Okay.
I tug at you and pull you up to your feet and be like, come on, we have to get out of here now.
Oh. Okay. I like grab my various stab wounds and like. Yeah, I'm gonna just lean on Maya as we run out.
Okay.
I'm helping her as fast as I can.
All right. Yeah. So you all just haul ass down this this long natural corridor that you're in, and you burst out of that into the kind of L-shaped chamber where you fought the ooze, and where the ladder is situated in the other end of it. And yeah, you begin climbing, and I think you can hear the footfalls of more, from the sound of it, waterlogged, probably humanoids running down the hall after you. But you've got enough of a lead that if you keep going, you should be able to get out. Just making for the surface.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and so you all hurriedly climb up the rope ladder, run back through the sewer system the way that you're all pretty familiar with now. Probably a little more familiar than you'd like to be with the sewers. And yeah, climb your way back up onto the streets of Helmfirth. Safe for the time being.
Maya's gushing and she feels bad. And so she slows down and brings Lilith back to the inn room. Well, we don't have an inn. She pays for the Baron's horse room, and she goes in and like gets out her supplies and patches up Lilith.
Okay. Cool. So
And
that's the
gives her a
thing.
bath.
What?
like orders a bath for you.
Okay.
Because we've been in the sewers.
Okay, that's fair. I also start using prestidigitation on this.
Okay. So yeah, between being patched up and prestidigitation and a nice bath at Maya's expense, yeah, you're feeling better. Certainly better than you were, like, an hour ago when you were all your friends. Yeah.
And Maya tells you that, well, Maya's just like, I'm sorry. I I was upset at you guys because you all were just, I don't know, doing illegal things, and that's wrong, and I was upset, and I lied to you about the dude the dude in the mask. I followed him and talked to him. But, I mean, he didn't really say anything interesting.
Alright, I'm more concerned with, let's not follow monsters deep into their caves again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
And let's kill that thing, yeah?
Well, I think we need help.
Alright, well...
You got this.
We should probably talk to, well, we did
let's
figure
talk to my
out,
boss.
what happened to that guy, so
What
we can-
guy?
the guy that Blackwell wanted us to find out about, why he was the waterlogged thing.
I don't care about Blackwell.
I mean, but he can at least give us help to kill this thing.
Oh, then maybe I do care about him.
Yeah,
Okay.
So
My side hurts. And my head. And my arms and my legs.
I'll get a bunch of cold things and just. Do you want an ice bath?
What? Okay, yeah.
Okay, I get them to bring up a bath that is, I guess, at least fairly cold.
Okay.
I want my, what do you call, I keep thinking it's silverweed, because that's what it was in a podcast.
Blackgrass.
I want my black grass.
That's not good for injuries.
Oh. Yeah, it is. Fine, whatever. I just get in the tub then.
Okay. And while all of this has been going, what's everybody else doing?
Drinking. Not much else to do.
No big deal. Friend just, almost
Bungo's drinking
murdered
with
us
him.
all.
I'm not going to that hoity-toity place. Fuck that.
Eric, I can't open this marker again.
Stop
Is it
putting
the
the
same
cap
one?
on it.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I thought I didn't need it anymore, and I do. Thank you.
All right. So, drinks and baths and apologies and all that stuff later. I mean, is it safe to say you guys are at least going to rest up for the night, or is there something else you guys want to do today?
Rest up for the night.
Yeah.
Lilith would very much appreciate resting up for the night.
Is there anything valuable that I saw?
I did not hear what you asked before that might lead to there being valuable things.
Just in general, while we were in the tavern, or wherever we're at. I'm not specifically looking.
Okay. I mean, in the place that you're at, probably not. Like, it's kind of a shithole.
Okay. Then I guess we'll go to bed.
Okay. And so you turn in for the night, rest up, everybody gets a long rest, and the next day is upon you. What's the plan?
I eat my exotic breakfast. And how much did that night for me and Lilith cost me?
Let's see. Do. That probably would have cost you. Say like 2 gold.
Okay. That's not bad. Oh, we get what, breakfast and dinner, right? From with that.
Yeah.
So Lilith gets some really tasty food too.
What is it?
It is. Let's see. Dinner probably would have been something like a finely braised beef with really like a mashed potato-y kind of thing, and then choice of like top tier wine or beer or basically any kind of beverage that you can think of. They
Pina
can probably
colada.
make that happen for you. Sure. Sure, they can do some cocktails.
Chose the thing with the highest percentage.
Everclear, just straight Everclear. Lilith feels nothing.
Both
Probably for the
physically
best.
and emotionally.
Eric,
What?
I can't get this pen
Oh
open.
my god, back up.
But this is a different one.
Why do you do this?
My hands are just too sweaty.
Ew, stop having sweaty hands.
I was so worried you were gonna die.
Aw.
Be a
See?
shame if the person who wanted to leave the campaign had their character die.
You can't get it either.
Yeah, I can.
But that was a lot of struggle. Thank you.
How much does it cost to sleep in the shell?
1 silver a night.
Okay.
But we got premium alcohol.
That's true. I could get some alcohol right now. IRL.
Way
So
ahead of
could
you.
I.
What, Becca?
So could I.
No, you couldn't. Bad Becca.
I could get some, but that doesn't mean I have to drink it.
Well, why do you want it to be warm?
What?
If you just take it and put it by you, if you take it out of the fridge, you'll get warm. For no
My
reason.
my vodka is not in the fridge
Why do you have vodka?
because I bought it.
Well. Okay.
So
Good
I
talk.
could drink it. This was not a recent purchase.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
Anyway. Yeah, what's the plan?
I head over to the other side of the street to find whoever has the sending stone thing to Blackwell.
I have it.
Okay, so I try to find Chance.
Okay. Is
I-
Chance trying not to be found?
No. After waking up, I'll be at the bar.
Okay.
Okay. I find you and tell you I'm like, well, the water creature things were what happened. Well, that thing is what happened to Blackwell's guy that was down here. So we should tell him that, and that we probably can't fight this thing by itself because it's an immortal creature.
I already did that.
Tell him.
I literally did that the day before.
You didn't tell him he was an immortal creature.
Well, I didn't say he was an immortal creature, but I said we're gonna need help.
Yeah, no, this is more important. Like, just needing help and like generally needing help and needing help because immortal creature is kind of a different thing.
We don't
Alright, I mean,
specific-
you can. I'm just saying, he sounded a little annoyed the last time I messaged him.
Well, I mean,
Do we know what specific creature this is, or just some fish
You-
thing?
You could offer up a pretty good description, but you didn't actually get a name.
Oh,
and
wait.
that he says that he has more creatures like him. Well, there are more creatures like him.
That's what they all say.
I mean, he said that they all have a a combined consciousness.
Again, that's what they... No, I guess that's not what they all say. Well, let's go kick him in the brain, then. Then we can hurt a bunch of them at once.
What was Blackwell upset about when you contacted him?
He wasn't upset, it was just I've contacted him twice in the last 2 days, telling him that we're going to probably need help, and we figured out what it was. But
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm.
he knows that we need help. I guess if you want to send it to him so he'll be mad at you, go for it. But I'm not.
Use up every single word, just saying help, 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 help. Nothing descriptive at all, just help repeatedly.
I mean,
He's gonna be mad if we ask him for help. He can get over himself.
what other options do we have? Take all the
Um,
city guards down there and have them get enthralled?
This town has already shown how incompetent it is.
I
I
mean,
I just kind of glance over to Lilith and just kind of shake my head.
What?
I mean, you kind of got caught too, didn't you?
Excuse me?
I think she was busy helping me not get caught.
Right, but, you know, don't cast stones in a glass house.
I'll cast stones wherever I please.
Alright. I just go back into my mug.
I glare at you.
Snickers
He
and
enters his mug.
You're so much smaller than I thought.
Yep.
Snickers and hidden.
What? Snickers are hidden?
No,
Snickers and hidden.
Yeah.
What? What's happening?
Snickers are being hidden. Chance is just sneaking all around in the background, hiding Snickers while we're having this conversation.
Why don't you hide something good like what's the Twix?
Yeah.
I used to hide candy around my house.
I know.
So did I.
Until my dad found it. And then I thought he would eat it, so I stopped.
Did he eat it?
No.
I'm
'Cause
surprised.
he wanted the proof of how he found a chocolate bar behind a picture frame.
What?
I put it behind the picture frame, so I could just eat it if I wanted.
Yeah, you know, it's like how spies hide guns all over their house. No, Laura just hid like Twix bars.
That's like Andrew.
Kind of accurate. Becca, do you remember that gigantic shell that my mom has on the speakers?
Yeah,
Yeah, I put
Oh.
Skittles up there.
I know. I remember.
Yeah, see, candy everywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'm amazed that all your pets survived.
Oh, I didn't give it to the animals.
I know, but
Goodness.
they could have found it.
They don't go into candy wrappers. None of them do.
All my pets do.
They're too distracted by eating bread that got left on the table.
I mean, yeah.
So D&D.
Yeah. No, we're hiding candy now.
I
Damn
mean,
it! Let's
candy
turn
is
this
very
this
important.
campaign around. Let's go back.
I mean, we went forward, so why not go back?
What was that bitch GIF in reaction to?
The conversation between Lilith and Togar.
Okay. It's accurate.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe there's some like unease between Lilith and Togar.
That's fine.
Yeah, maybe.
But does Chance talk to Blackwell? I mean, what are we doing?
I'll wait until we have more information on this creature.
We really
How are
can't
we
get
finding
any
out
of that.
more information?
Yeah.
Is there a library or anything in this town?
Didn't we already check the library? Oh, we
Yes, we
checked the
did.
library on the what's that other creature's name?
Oblex.
Yeah. I guess we didn't check the library for land squid immortal creatures.
Well, we probably should.
Immortal squid.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, let's do that.
Do you have any books on immortal squids?
Land squids?
Like, we don't even know what it's called. Do we?
Nope.
I mean, did I find anything that could have possibly hinted at it the last time I looked in books for the last time we were in there when I looked at books at Random Monsters? That could point me at least in like a headings section.
Make an intelligence check.
Was this advantage because it was recent?
Nope.
3?
Nope.
That'll do it.
Aw. I tried. I really did.
Not very hard.
Yeah, you probably should have tried harder.
I did a lot more than you guys did.
Mhm.
Lilith is too busy feeling sorry for herself.
Yeah, Togar's getting drunk.
Oh, I have no idea what you said.
He's getting drunk.
Yeah, Togar's getting drunk.
Okay, you said he's getting drunk. I'm like, who is the character?
Oh.
I mean, I can't deny both of us are, but
Yeah. I mean, I guess I can go to the library and I guess read lots of books and see if I can find what's it called.
Sure. And
Well, that was towards my group, not towards you.
okay. Well, sure.
sure.
Okay. Well, anyone coming with me, or are you just gonna drink all day? I mean, I guess that's okay. It was pretty stressful.
Yeah,
I'll go.
I think I'll stay here and drink all day.
I mean, a lot of us here have played Darkest Dungeon. We understand that the tavern is a thing that needs to happen every once in a while.
Yeah. I think Togar's having a get day drunk day today.
As much as I'd like to drink all day, I suppose.
Bungdo, Chance.
Bungo will be drinking as well.
I'll go.
Oh god, it's gonna be a Bungdo and Togar adventure. Isn't it?
Oh boy.
Yeah. So I guess head to the library.
Okay. So yeah, Team Library goes and inquires about telepathic immortal land squids. And let's see here.
Oh god.
So how much time are you willing to devote to this? Because it's kind of a slog.
I mean, as long as we need to.
Okay.
This is our pressing matter. So
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how else to find out.
Okay. So, like, you spend pretty much the whole day at the library because, for whatever reason, the folks on staff today are not all that helpful.
Wow, I'm so surprised.
I mean, like, to be fair, a lot of librarians are professional researchers. These just don't seem so much.
It's the rest of them's day off.
It's what?
But
The rest of them's day off. This is like volunteer day.
What an odd way to say that. The rest of them's day
I agree.
off?
But it's correct. I mean,
Is it though?
I don't.
yes.
Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it is everyone else's day off. But yeah, so
I freaking said a box of crates yesterday, and you knew what I was talking about.
That's fair.
But yeah, so you spend like 8 hours pouring through books at the library.
But we're learning a lot about random creatures.
Maybe. I mean, I think at some point the learning process gets a little like your brain just feels oversaturated with all the information that you've had to process over the last few hours. But eventually, you do stumble across a passage in a book about creatures called aboleths that seems to match the description of what you've dealt with pretty much to a T. Even including mentions of strange environmental phenomena happening, such as smooth surfaces being covered in slimy residue and that sort of thing.
So all we need to do is make all the surfaces not smooth, and then there's no more slimy residue.
That must be it. That is perfect.
I mean, that's the solution. Obviously.
Under its languages, it just has telepathy. How it like
Yep.
How do you spell what it is?
ABOLETH.
An aboleth's weakness is a Brillo pad. The most not smooth surface.
ABOLETH.
just
Okay.
type it as it sounds and Google the rest.
Yeah. I just see Becca pouring over the aboleth stuff.
No, I was just reading how if you're diseased, you can only breathe underwater. That's really interesting.
Wait, what?
Hmm.
If you're diseased,
one
you
of
can
its
only...
traits. If it diseases you, you can only breathe underwater.
That doesn't-
Can
So
I-
let's make this in character. Let's
Can-
have
I have a question. You
Mhm.
know how I can walk on water?
yeah.
If I'm in water, can I walk on air?
Come again?
If I'm in water, can I walk across the air?
No.
Oh.
How does that even work? What?
I tried upside down. I'm not sure.
Can I walk on the ceiling underwater?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense I can walk on water, so...
Well,
It
but it's
does.
because
You would
you're
think
so fast.
No, it doesn't say I have to run across water.
Fine.
You can't sit down on water, though.
No. But I can leisurely stroll through water.
Hey, fun fact, aboleths possess both male and female reproductive.
You got
This is
mindfucked
Lilith's contribution to the research.
So you got mind fucked by a she. This is what you're telling me.
when they breed, they do so in private. What doesn't breed in private?
I mean,
Bunnies.
Yeah, I guess.
but
Oh my
is it always
gosh.
a squid thing?
You're not here. You're drinking.
Good point. I thought she was over here talking to me.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
I'll talk
okay.
to you.
Well, I'm going back to drinking. Fuck you.
Alright, that's fair.
But yeah, so if Maya would like to relay what she finds to Lilith, and then we'll assume later on to the rest of the party. Go ahead and do that.
In character.
Yeah, we'll say. I mean, like you don't have access to the stat block,
Yeah.
but you know, like
Hey,
just
I
the-
found this. It speaks deep speech and telepathy, and has dark.
Oh, that looks like garbage.
They're like, I found it. It's an aboleth.
I hate it.
Yeah, it can breathe air or water, and definitely hurts when it attacks you. And it's definitely telepathic. Well, obviously, so I'm assuming it does psychic damage along with physical damage, like bludgeoning, I guess.
Interesting.
So yeah, it can hit you with its tentacle tail, or like enslave you like it did Lilith. I'm assuming that's probably all that I got out of that.
They don't like mind flayers.
So I mean, naturally, it's actually kind of a cool working relationship. Like, I'm sure Lilith is all about going back and teaming up, right?
Mhm.
Now she just has 2 enemies to worry about.
But I
Oh,
think
that's
we might.
fun. Aboleths are among the most powerful creatures in the known multiverse.
In what?
In all the known multiverse.
Damn.
That's fun, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's like finding out you've got like full blown AIDS.
Oh. Yeah, it's just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Its
Yep.
hit points is only 18d10 plus 36.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
And Lilith says, what does that mean?
Means this town's fucked. Let's get out of here.
I mean, I don't know. We
Wonder if it's
might be able to take it, but I don't know if we'll all survive.
I wonder if this is fallout from Caius. And we can always sacrifice Chance. He's the newest one anyway.
Oh.
Rip.
I say that right in front of Chance.
Bungdos
You're
is
not
dumb.
there.
I thought we had sped ahead to you guys being back.
No.
I said we'll just assume that it gets conveyed to the group later.
Oh. Okay then.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
well,
at
it
some
has
point
to-
you can say that.
Yes.
If we could get it out of the water for
Yeah. We should definitely get it out of the water if we can.
if it will dry out and it needs to breathe through its disgusting mucus crap.
I'm just picturing this study session as like a segment, a certain segment from a certain late night talk show, where the host just goes, "Ew."
Yeah.
Anyway,
But if we stop it from getting the crap, then it will suffocate, I guess.
So you're saying choke the
So
thing
you can figure
with
that
air.
out. What?
Choke
Well,
it
how
Lilith
with
do
has
air.
really good hearing.
yeah, you're like across town.
Yeah.
How would we get it to stop having mucus? Like, the mucus is everywhere.
I don't know. Well, it says it's covered in a thick gray mucus-like substance all over their body, and if robbed of the ability to exude this slime, an aboleth would suffocate and
Well, does it have like a single like does it like poop out the mucus? Can we give it a butt plug?
Lilith snaps her head over to Maya. Do you have a butt plug? It has 4 pulsating organs along its body.
I mean, do we just need to destroy the pulsating organs?
I mean, I guess that sounds like it would work. That's still a job right there.
Yeah.
Or we could not kill it and just dry it out. And it will enter a state of suspended animation. Just
I mean, I'd rather prefer it never to exist, but I mean, I guess I don't really understand what it was saying before that they come back when we were in its lair. I don't know, maybe suspended animation would be better, that way it can't. I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want to go port back?
Sure.
Okay. She slams her book shut, and it makes a really loud noise, and says,
I get startled from the noise.
"You aren't there."
Yeah,
I said I was
yes.
going.
Oh, I thought you stayed back too.
No, he's just been sneaking around the whole time.
Little chumps because didn't know you were there. You're so fucking sneaky. God damn.
It's the fur.
Shh. We're in the library.
Oh, whatever. Fuck this place. She gets up.
All right. In the meantime, as the other 3 have been away studying, Togar and Bungdo have been at the bar,
Drinking heavily.
drinking heavily. And so remember, the others were gone for about 8 hours. So yeah, you're just at the bar, hanging out, drinking some more. I think it's safe to say you guys are pretty buzzed at this point, and by pretty buzzed, I mean pretty trashed.
By pretty trash, she means, well, maybe you find your feet sometimes.
And probably 6 hours into this, as you're just heading back to a table with another rounded, you see a handful of let's say formidable looking individuals walk into the bar, and they seem to be at the tail end of a conversation, just kind of walking by your table, so you kind of can't help but notice them. And they seem to say their goodbyes or whatever. You know, some of them go and drink at the bar. A couple of them leave after the conversation is wrapped up. And one of them, after grabbing his drink, walks over and sits down at the table with the 2 of you. He says, "You with the group that needed some help?"
Yes. Yes. I look
Bungdo
over at
chugs his drink.
Yes. I look back at him. Yes.
Yes.
I've got foam in my beard. I am fucking
Yes.
trashed. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Just,
Yes.
Yep. Just fixated on yep. Yes.
All right. He looks at you, looks at Bungdo, takes a sip from his drink, and says, "Well, for starters, I'd suggest not partaking so much until after the job's done.
Fair point.
But second, what is it that you've gotten yourselves into?"
It's
Does being drunk count as being poisoned?
For the purposes that I think you're going for, yeah.
I can always luster restoration on us, and we'll be perfectly fine.
it's up to you if you want to do that.
Oh, not yet, of course.
Okay.
I just, relay that point to the other two. We're fine. I got lesser restoration. Says Bungo very drunkenly.
Yeah, the other guy doesn't look very amused, and he says, "I was told there were more. Did they die?"
Yep.
No. They went to go look up at the library. And I just
Right,
blink
so
a
you
bunch.
two are the liabilities of the party. Got it. You know when they'll be back?
I look over at Bungdo. Do you know when they left?
They should be back soon. They've been out a couple hours.
Yeah.
Bungdo becomes more Scottish when he drinks.
Well, no, I'm slurring my words. He's not Scottish. He's slurring his words. Jeez.
What's it?
He slurs his words in a more Scottish accent.
All right. He the new person sort of sighs, says, "All right. Well, I guess I'm going to find myself a room. I'll be back down in a while to check in and see if any of your number have come back. At which point, I hope we can get to the bottom of this issue and figure out at least what the hell we're dealing with." He stands up, finishes the drink, and kind of just drops off the empty tankard at the bar on the way to getting himself a room and heading upstairs for a bit.
At this point, I reach in my pocket, touch the communication thingy, the orb that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And
Doesn't
I will
Bungdo have the other one?
Yep, I will say to Bungdo, huh, that guy's an asshole, isn't he?
Yep.
And I'll just kind of like hold my glass up for him to toast.
Bungdo toast, then finishes it.
Yep.
Gets another.
Yep.
All right. And then we see on the screen 2 hours later as the others come back and find the two of you more trashed, or was there a lesser restoration that happened somewhere in there?
No, we're just more trashed.
Okay.
When it's time to go, I can fix it up.
Okay. So yeah, what are Bungdo and Togar doing as the rest of the group walks back into the bar?
We have a giant plate of cheese fries. Bungdo and I have probably rolled up some black grass from the night before. And are just eating fries, drinking, and smoking black grass. And
Isn't it
That,
like
that sounds about right.
I would say
not quite 5?
I've got cheese all down my beard.
Oh god.
Like
Actually,
I've-
Bunga does as well.
Yeah, it's like we've both been just dragging our faces through the plate, which we pretty much do.
And they're probably both so drunk at this point, and the combination of drunk and stoned, that were it not for the cheese beards, you might question if they were in fact like the mind slaves of the aboleth themselves. They just got that like
Yep.
1,000-yard stare. They're just fucking gone.
Yep.
And so this is the state you find them in.
Maya turns to Lilith and she's like, this is what I was upset about.
I'm glad you two have been productive today.
At this point, Togar grabs you just see his hand move. That's all that he moves.
Oh
He comes up, and I grab a giant handful of cheese fries and just shove them in my face. And then my hand just goes back to normal and I just sit there chewing.
Lilith takes your platter of cheese fries and dumps them in the garbage.
Bunga sighs and casts Lesser Restoration on himself.
I look over at Bungdo like, what the fuck, dude?
I cast it on him as well.
Alright,
So we're good to go.
so do we pretty much snap out of it?
Yeah, so as the spell is cast each time, the target of the spell feels this weird. It almost feels like there's something like collecting in their bloodstream, and as the spell fully takes effect, you just see something is like transferred out through the skin and just sort of scatters along the ground.
Ew.
Huh, that was cool.
It seems like the alcohol has been just removed from your bloodstreams.
Sorry, yeah, what's up?
Well, you might attract every, rat in the city with your beards.
Hey, Lilith, can you help?
What?
Can you help with this, please?
With what?
Press the
cheese.
detection.
Yeah. Can you
No.
clean- Oh. Yeah, fuck
Wear
it,
your shame.
I'll just eat it out later. I don't care.
Saver.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I'll use Mage Hand. I will cast Mage Hand, run it through my beard, and then just bring it up and lick the fingers.
Bunga does
gross
pouty
one.
eyes.
Have you washed yourself since you've been in the sewers?
I look over at Bungdo. I look over at Bungdo. Did we?
I'm pretty sure we got prestidigitated.
Does that clean the...
I mean,
Lilith
that would have
didn't
been
do it.
Lilith, so...
If you last night, if you asked, she would.
I think you
Okay.
would have, though. I think you did, though. Clean everybody.
Well, I said I did it for me,
Well,
Yeah.
but I mean,
there's
we
a
could
good
just
fair
say,
chance that we smell like sewer.
well,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like we could say she did if you would have asked her to.
If I would have
I mean,
seen you
yeah.
do it, then I would have probably asked you to do it.
Okay, yeah, I would have.
Yeah, it's reasonable. Anyway, yeah, so at least you're not, eating sewer beard.
Yeah.
So,
Still.
what happened today for
Uh,
you guys?
Some dude came in looking for you. Said he was coming back. I don't know when. But he was supposed to be our backup or our reinforcements.
Okay.
What was his name, Bungdo? Do you recall? I don't. I was really trashed.
Bungo
Yes, it
does not
seems
know.
like a good time to get drunk.
Well, if we're gonna die to whatever the hell's in that sewer, I might as well get drunk first.
Don't worry, you won't die. You'll
Well,
just be enslaved.
what is it? I'm not gonna be a slave. I'm not. I don't like manual labor.
Well, it's an aboleth.
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 As Maya proceeds to just make bubbling noises with. It's an.
All right.
So you guys didn't do anything productive then? That's
Well,
what
we
I'm
did. We
figuring out.
met our reinforcements, and he got a room here.
And we don't know where he is or his name. And
Well-
so it's pretty useless if he's looking for. He still has to look for us.
No, he said he's coming back down later. So he hasn't come back down yet. So chill, have a drink. Oh, what? Hi. Yeah, there he is. See?
Do I recognize these people?
Well, okay, so there's just the one person that
person?
specifically checked in. Make a history check.
Nope.
No. He's just sort of standing there, taking in the group, and walks over to probably Lilith at this point and extends a hand and says, "My name is Glyn. I'm here to help."
Thank God. I'm Lilith. I see you've met our other helpful companions already.
He raises an eyebrow and looks over at the two cheese-bearded, formerly drunk off their ass companions of says, "Unfortunately so."
I apologize for them.
Hey, don't apologize for us. We were that bad to him.
He again just kind of looks at the two of you, looks back at Lilith, and kind of gives that faintest like widening of the eyes, like, "Oh God."
Yeah, so I guess I'm the deputy of this city. I don't really have any help here though because everyone's incompetent.
I hadn't noticed.
So what is your area of expertise?
He seems to frame his words carefully, but says, "Well, I'm the type of person that gets hired to help clean up messes for individuals like our mutual friend over in Perrin."
I say over to him in Thieves' Cant. I just took care of one of those messes not that long ago for the same person.
And there's kind of a glint of recognition in his brief glance that he shoots towards you.
And Thieves Can't from the other side, I will say, you mean we.
Kind of an unbelieving look, as though just to say, "Really?" with his eyes.
I'm
I just
definitely
give a
standing
subtle
next
nod.
to Lilith.
You definitely what?
Standing next to Lilith.
All right. And yeah, I think he says, "I'm," and he looks at Chance again. He says, "I don't think I'm quite of the same skill set as this one, but If you need a job done, you need a little bit of extra muscle, you've got the right man for the job. He looks over at Maya at this point for the first time. Says, a monk. Interesting.
What about it?
You don't find many of your type in our mutual friend's employ.
It wasn't my first choice.
It rarely is. And I think at that point we can, like, cinematically speaking, the camera kind of zooms out. We see kind of terse introductions being made. He definitely seems like the serious type. Like the get your fucking shit together type. And yeah, so I think it's safe to assume everybody gets caught up on what the thing is and what's been tried so far. And I know we're kind of coming up on the end of the session here, but I think it might be a good idea to think about a plan here. Can be, figured out over the course of like the impending night here, and then you can spring into action in the morning. So, knowing now, in game terms, you have a fighter with you as well.
Okay.
What color shirt is he wearing?
What color shirt?
Is he wearing a red shirt?
You would gauge his shirt to not necessarily be red. He might have a little bit of survivability to him. Or he could get mind controlled and murder you all. But I guess that remains to be seen.
He can certainly try. We don't happen to level up by any chance from learning what this is, do we?
From kicking your own friend's ass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much.
Okay.
But it's been